Hello and welcome back to yet another very quick NERDfirst update. Now, actually I don't have a lot to talk about because I've been working, actually making money instead of doing YouTube. That's very sad to say, but yeah, that was what I've been doing, which is why, well, there haven't been that many updates, to the website or to the channel. Now, there are a couple of things I want to mention, including some things I've forgotten from the previous time I've done a NERDfirst update. So yeah, just 3 things. We'll just, quickly pack them all together and then, just make it a short video. So, first and foremost, we have released the first episode of the As Yet Unnamed podcast. Basically, it's just me sitting down with a friend. He's, basically a nerd like me, and we just talk about something in tech. So far, we've done 1 episode. I'll hopefully be meeting up with him again soon. We normally meet weekly, so I'm trying to make this a weekly thing, but he's busy, I'm busy, so that might not always work out. Anyway, pointers, we are hopefully going to meet up soon, and we can do another episode. Sorry, that was a bit disorganized, but anyway, the point is, our first episode is already up. Well, as of the point of recording, I have over 100 views on it, but only 1 person commenting. What we really need here is your feedback about whether this is something you want, whether you want to sort of tweak it up, whether you want something different, basically. We really need your feedback on this so that we can, well, create something you want to listen to. I'm very excited for the idea. I've wanted to do a podcast for ages now, and this is a good way to sort of break into it because I found someone like-minded that we can sort of just talk about nerd stuff. But of course, it needs to be something that you want to listen to. Otherwise, it's kind of just a conversation between me and him. So yeah, again, your feedback will be very, very much appreciated. I would, really love to know what direction we should take this. If you haven't yet listened to the episode, well, I will put a link somewhere. You can go ahead and just click on that and then, just have that in the background. It's about half an hour. We haven't decided on how long it's supposed to be. It's just that the first one ran about half an hour. So yeah, right. Just have a listen to it. Let me know whether you like it, I guess. I think half an hour is a pretty good length, both for us in terms of the recording side, for me on the editing side, as well as hopefully for you on the listening side. Alright, so that's one thing out of the way. Now, second thing is actually something that I didn't realize I should talk about, but I will. Well, our donation links have changed. Previously, when you see that little card on screen, it's probably on the other side because I mirrored. That little card you see on screen, that goes to my Patreon. Similarly, for the link in the video description, that also goes to my Patreon. But I have actually sort of changed it up to a page on nerdfirst.net, which allows you to donate either via Patreon or just as a one-off, to my PayPal. Just a small change, but hopefully it's a bit less confusing than, back then, that whole chunk of text telling you can use PayPal and how to go about doing it. You can just now click through to the website, it just tells you that. I'm trying to see if I can get, one of those PayPal donation buttons. I don't think that's very hard to get, but I'm not sure if, there are any policies I have to adhere to in order to have that. So, in fact, once everything is sort of clear, I might go ahead and get that instead, right? That'll make things easier. Alright, so that's number 2, right, out of the way. Number 3, we actually have our subreddit already. I just completely forgot to talk about it. But it does exist. It's basically at /r/0612tv. Right now, there has only been like a post and a comment because I forgot to talk about it. Basically, I have no idea how that subreddit is going to work yet. But, if you are interested in sort of sharing more and sort of communicating, well, that's the place to do it. If you have any articles, any sort of suggestions, anything interesting at all you want to share there, or some discussions about something I've mentioned before on the channel, basically feel free to post it there, right? That is the place for you to, well, do that. Now, I will not be sort of directly posting my videos across. And the reason for that is because Reddit has pretty strict rules on self-advertising. There's that 10:1 ratio where you're supposed to have like 10 posts on non-self-promotional stuff and then 1 on, self-promotional stuff. So I don't want to get on the bad side of that particular rule, so I'm sort of picking my steps very carefully. So yeah, if you start up any discussion, I'll be very happy to engage. Yeah, if you have any questions, anything you want to share at all, like articles or things like that for the podcast, that will be a good place to go as well. I've also set up a subreddit for NERDfirst, but that will not go active until we have more projects on the NERDfirst website. Hopefully someday we will eventually branch out, beyond technology, and maybe we'll do some things like fiction, apps, things like that on the NERDfirst website. And then that will be a good time for, the NERDfirst subreddit to start up. Again, that is just a pipe dream. We will see how far we go with that. Alright, number 3, that's community done. Number 4, just a very quick note. Basically, we've always had a lot of trouble pointing people to, this particular channel, thanks to the fact that many years ago I chose a bad name for it. Well, now there is an easier way. Basically, you can refer to this channel by saying youtube.nerdfirst.net. So I've basically created a subdomain on my website that just redirects you to my channel. So it's just a very simple redirect, right? No frills, nothing fancy over there. If you ever felt like sharing, my YouTube channel with anyone, thanks by the way, well, you can use that URL. It's just a friendly URL, easier to remember, at youtube.nerdfirst.net. So yeah, hopefully, well, that makes it a little bit easier than, memorizing the whole 0612 thing. So yeah, enough rambling on my part. Again, please do let me know about the podcast, okay? Because that's something I'm very interested in, and I hope to, make it just value added enough for you. Right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, you're watching 0612 TV with NERDfirst.net. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my work and are feeling generous, you can shoot me a one-time donation on PayPal or sign up for a recurring one on Patreon. Of course, you can simply like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. For more videos, links to my channel and a related playlist are on screen. Thank you for your support.